Did you know that it's important to cover stockpiles on construction sites, not just before it rains, but when they're not in active use? And by covering, I mean completely covering. Usually it's with plastic or something. And it also needs to be anchored in at the bottom, which could be staked fiber rolls or sandbags. But we don't want it loose at the bottom or uncovered. So even if it's covered, but it's not secured at the bottom, there can still potentially be issues with stormwater or rainwater getting into and leaching the sediment or other materials. And basically our goal is to prevent sediment from entering the waterways. So let's look at a couple more. Even though there's a lot of rocks in the stockpile, it still needs to be covered. There's sediment in it. It's dirty. It could get silt into the waterways. And here's an example where we've got rocks on the plastic, but it's really not secured down. We want them fully secured so there's not issues. We'll look at a couple more examples here. All right, here we've got a mix of kind of rubble, asphalt, sediment. Also needs to be covered. These are a little bit better. Let's walk off so we can get a better view. They are completely covered and there are some rocks, but we really want the whole entire bottom secured. Would be better. Let's walk over here. So even this right here, it's not secured. That's an issue. That sediment or asphalt or other materials could run off. Oh, here's some more. So let's go check it out. It's also going to rain a lot tomorrow, so these need to be covered like ASAP because they're not really active and it's going to rain. And the first thing that's going to happen when it rains is that it's going to start washing sediment off, and then it will make its way into the storm drain system and otherwise into the waterways. And you can see sort of behind me, this is right by State Beach, and we've got the Pacific Ocean in the back. So we want to keep our waterways nice and clean for a lot of different reasons. Habitat makes it easier to clean the water for other uses if it was going into, say, a lake that was used for drinking water supply. And it's a lot of maintenance on the storm drain system if sediment enters it. You know, eventually it's going to build up sediment, it's going to affect capacity, it's going to increase the chances of flooding from smaller rainfall events, or at least street flooding, because the storm drain system doesn't have capacity to carry the flow. So you can kind of get the general idea. And we also need to be aware of our construction safety, because the way I've walked, I can't really cross the trench here. So we're going to walk back uphill and cross the trench appropriately. There's not really any heavy equipment moving around right now. Again, it's going to rain tomorrow and everybody's on lunch break, but we do want to be safe and aware of our site. So moral of the story is keep the soil covered, keep the stockpiles covered, and keep your site in compliance.